The only thing about this Raps team I wanted to get your opinion on is Fred VanFleet averaging 38 minutes a game right now. Goran Dragic played just 5 games. I think he's still out. I know he was a while ago taking care of personal matters, but if something goes wrong with VanFleet's health, as we're seeing with Anunoby, as we saw with Siakam, how heavy does the blame lie on Nurse for overplaying VanFleet when you have a perfectly serviceable point guard in Dragic? I know he wants to get the young guys, Flynn, Banton, their looks and time on the court, but and I know VanFleet is amazing in the fourth quarter, but I'm really perplexed as to why just like 6 minutes in the second quarter, and I'm not worried about VanFleet averaging 32 minutes a game. And I don't think we see that much of a dip in offensive production for the team. I want VanFleet there in the fourth quarter. He's so clutch, but that stat worries me. I mean, Anunoby right up there with 37 minutes, and we see where he's at right now. I know the stats aren't everything, but that caught my eye. I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, this is nothing new for Fred VanVleet, right? He has played top 5 in minutes the last 3 seasons now. He just logs them. It's come up as a conversation topic before. He's brushed it aside. He loves getting out there. He always has something to prove every time he steps on the court. It is tough though. Goran Dragic is in Slovenia. Like, he's gone. He's not coming back until the trade deadline if they move him or whatever, buyout, whatever that is. He's done. So what I'll say is, when Fred VanVleet is not on the court, the Raptors get outscored, or the net rating for him on off. I know I said Evan Mobley's 10. Fred VanVleet's 13 points plus 13 per 100 possessions, right? On and off the court. It doesn't seem like it, but he means everything to this offense. It just does not function without him. You can see it. He's off for 3 minutes and the Raptors just give up a huge run. Their offense is clunky. There's no spacing. They really, really struggle. And Delano Banton, as fun as he is, he cannot be on the court at the same time as Scotty or Pascal, because then you just have two questionable outside shooters, at least guys who have the ball in their hands a lot. And they just don't work well off of each other. And then Malachi Flynn just hasn't shown enough, according to Nick Nurse, to really trust him in the rotation. So I say, unless the Raptors make a move to get another more reliable guard, Fred's just going to have to play a ton of minutes. And it's not ideal, but it's what has to happen because he's just so crucial to this team. Now, without Kyle Lowry, both of him and Kyle played 38 minutes per game last year. They're essential. And now without Kyle, it's all on Fred, seemingly.
I take it back after hearing that net rating and play him 48 minutes. I will say it's different for a 6-foot guard to be playing those minutes than a 6'8", 250-pound player.
Yeah.
But you also think back to last season and at 36 years old, of course, but Kyle Lowry having a lot of foot issues, that does catch up eventually, hopefully not anytime in the near future. That's all I've got for the East. I'm ready to move on to the West unless you have any remaining notes.
Last thing I'll say on Kyle Lowry is get the all-star bandwagon start now, please. Like, I know I mentioned that, but he is so truly essential to this team, and he's just not going to get the love at some of these other guards that score a ton, but he's everything to this team. Like, you could argue for Anunoby, you could argue for Pascal, but it's truly
Fred. You're talking about VanFleet, eh?
Yes.
You said Lowry.
Oh, my mistake. It's essentially the same thing, right? Lowry was an all-star for 5-6 years. Fred's having the same type of season. He deserves to be there.
I think it's just a difference. Those all-star years for Lowry, the Raptors were a perennial top 3 team in the East. I think that when a team's winning as much as they were, it's so much easier to see the contribution that, like, non-crazy heavy or non-score heavy, but like all important guard presence is just a lot more noticeable, I think.
Yeah. Well, Lowry needs to, or VanVleet needs to be there.